Hey, you know what would go good with these sandwiches? Funny internet videos.
So I really love Regular Show. Been my favorite shows since like forever. But one thing that really always gets to me is just how often Mordecai and Rigby always be violating the bro code. And no, I'm not talking about some simple shit like, oh, he didn't throw me a surprise birthday party on my birthday. No. I'm talking like some real shit like actual violations, step outside, we throwing hands type shit. Amongst guys, there are a certain set of rules, whether it's spoken or unspoken, that you have to follow with your boys, your homies, your day ones, whatever you want to call them. And in Regular Show, Rigby and Mordecai, they're exactly that. They're the day one homies. But there are times that they can cross the line, and I say some of them are very fucking egregious. And those violations are simply stuff that in the real world, we would not tolerate them. So why should we tolerate them in a cartoon? So we about to call them out just a little bit, just to show you that there are some things that you don't do to a homie.
Better not be that ostrich thing with the balls. Ready yet?
It's loading. Okay, now!
Don't get too close now, Pop.
Man, it's the ostrich thing with the ball!
Obviously, I'm not gonna be too nitpicky. That's gonna take forever. This video will be like 2 hours long. And the first major one is gonna be season 2, episode 18, Do Me a Solid. One thing that guys do not do is block your homies. You never do that. If your homeboy fails and just completely fumbles a baddie, it's because he did it to himself, not because you had something to do with it. And in this episode, Rigby had everything to do with it. He is a Division 1 hater in this episode. Here's some context. Mordecai likes Margaret, Eileen likes Rigby. Eileen asks Rigby on a date, Rigby rejects. Eileen says it's not going to be just them two, it's going to be a group, and Margaret's going. Mordecai tells Rigby, hey, be a bro and go on this outing so he can try to get with Margaret. Rigby agrees, but only if he gets 10 free solids. Deal is made. Seems like they're doing a little bit too much, but hey, if that's how their friendship works, then fuck it. Game is game.
Okay, that's cool. Then I guess you won't mind crying yourself to sleep tonight instead of going on a hot date with Margaret.
Now, a real homie, they'll just take one for the team. Like, you don't gotta like the idea of a date, you don't gotta like the girl, just be nice and help your brother out. Rigby, on the other hand, he's using these 10 solids just to fuck with Mordecai. The entire day, Mordecai has open shot after open shot, and here comes Rigby's hating ass coming over to contest them. It's one thing to be a dick to your homies, like that can be somewhat forgivable depending on what the circumstance is, but going out of your way to sabotage your friends from getting the girl that he likes, that's unforgivable. So what Rigby did as his 10th solid was see most friendships actually crumble before their very eyes. We don't know exactly what that 10th solid is, but we know it's bad enough for Mordecai to just flat out refuse to do it. And of course, since it's Regular Show and since he refused the last solid, the entire universe caves in. Because that makes a lot of sense. Because Margaret's not with the gimmick, she don't want to die today. She just tells Mordecai, just do a solid. Alright, friends do solids for each other. Like the only reason why Margaret's there is because she's doing a solid for Eileen and that she canceled a date to be here. So Mordecai go ahead and does it. He squats down and he starts making dump truck noises. I'm not a scientist, nor have I ever claimed to be one, but I know enough to put context clues together to figure out exactly what he's doing. And my boy, if he is doing what I think he's doing, ooh, on my mama, I am pulling up like fucking Itachi because not a single soul in that room is seeing daylight again. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, Rigby, you're about to get a double whammy. Honestly though, this one is a little bit more justified. Still a dick move, but slightly more justifiable. Rigby got 2 tickets to go see a zombie movie opening night with Mordecai. However, Mordecai has other plans. He's gonna ditch Rigby to go see a chick flick because he's gonna ask Margaret to go on a date with him. I mean, Rigby is justifiably upset. His best friend is gonna ditch him for the girl that he can't even talk to. So what does Rigby do in this scenario? Well, he starts fucking with Mordecai by making him jealous. He's making Margaret laugh with like every single sentence that comes out of his mouth. And we all have that one type of friend. He never has anything to say, but oh, the second there's a woman around, he turns into a comedian. And you would think that the bullshit would stop there, right? No, this is Rigby we're talking about, because he actually takes it a step farther than he should have and asks Margaret to go see the movie with him, knowing damn well that Mordecai wanted to go see the movie with Margaret. And this wasn't some in the moment, no hard feelings bro type of thing. No, Rigby knew exactly what he was doing because he spends the rest of the day taunting Mordecai like, hey, I'm going on a date with Margaret and you're not. And Mordecai, clearly fed up with the bullshit, he decides to get a little bit of payback. He changes all the times on every single clock that's in the house just in an attempt to make sure that Rigby could possibly miss the date because he doesn't know what time it is.
You can't do that.
Can't do what? This? Now you'll never be on time for your date.
And his regular show. Obviously doing something weird like changing all the times on the clocks in the house, there's gonna be some bullshit ramifications that they're gonna go through.
I just wanted to see zombie dinner party with my bro, who flaked on me for some girl who doesn't even know he exists.
I'll kill you!
Obviously, you shouldn't kill your friends over some bullshit like this, but I get it. Sometimes I feel that way about my friends. Nah, actually I lied. Mordecai, I'm gonna be real with you, that was fucked up, whether you meant to do it or not. Mordecai, this last one is for you. This scene goes down as one of the hardest rewatches of the entire series because of how much secondhand embarrassment you get. It really is that bad. So let me just set the scene for you real quick. It is the day of Muscle Man and Starla's wedding. Both Mordecai's current girlfriend and ex-girlfriend are attending. And let me tell you, it is a shit show. Mordecai's ex-girlfriend Margaret has already confessed that she still has feelings for him. And CJ, she ain't fuck with that at all, especially since she actually saw them making out on accident. Like, how the fuck do you accidentally make out with someone? I don't know. But all around, the whole relationship is pretty rocky right now. Now, I won't go into full details about Mordecai's relationship problems. If you do want a full in-depth video about that, you should leave a like and comment for it. However, it does relate to Mordecai basically making Muscle Man and Starla's wedding about him and his problems. Now, Mordecai and Rigby, they're tasked with trying to find an old letter from Muscle Dad, Muscle Man's deceased father, and Rigby, trying to be the bro, gives him some advice so he doesn't ruin the fucking day.
Eileen and I have been dating for months, and you never even noticed. It doesn't need to be that complicated.
Mordecai is an absolute overthinker. He thinks things way too much and it always blows up in his face. Mordecai is now reading this letter in front of the entire wedding. It's a very beautiful letter, well written, there are people crying, just an overall feel-good emotional moment to wrap this episode up.
Dad. Pops, let's do this. Do you,
Muscle Dad is right. Finding the right person is hard. You know, for a while, I've been telling myself there's no such thing as soulmates. But now I'm not so sure.
It does not take a sociology degree to know that if you stand up in front of your best friend's wedding and then proceed to make it about yourself, you're a fucking dick.
Why are you talking?
It is sheer luck that Muscle Man did not put belt to ass in that moment. You're being an awful friend and you crash Muscle Man's wedding, you proceed to make an ass of yourself in front of an audience, and then you got dumped by your girlfriend, well, now your ex-girlfriend, in the span of less than a minute.
Mordo, if you're finished hijacking my wedding, is it okay if we get married now?
If this isn't breaking the bro code, then I don't know what is, because now Muscle Man's wedding day, the day that he's supposed to remember for the rest of his life, is now tainted with your stupidity. There are bro code violations left and right throughout this entire series. So honestly, if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead, leave a like and subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed this video. There will be more on the way.